In the heart of Lagos, Nigeria's bustling commercial capital, President Charles Benson sat in the ASO Rock Villa, defeated. His teenage daughter, Emily Benson, had stopped eating, her anorexia worsening, despite the efforts of doctors and nutritionists from all over the world. He turned to his trusted assistant, Femi, with hollow eyes. Femi, this is the 99th attempt. If the 100th doesn't work, I'll resign and go farm cassava. Yes, sir, Femi replied, worried. Across town in Mushin Market, Leah Morgan stirred a steaming pot of agusi soup. The aroma lured even busy traders. Leah, your food fit win you the National Food Festival, said her friend Bisi. Leah smiled, not for glory, but because the prize money could pay for her mother's kidney transplant. As fate stirred its own pot, President Benson's convoy would soon drive past her roadside stall. Stop the convoy, President Benson ordered, startling his security team. That smell, it reminds me of my late mother's kitchen in Ibadan. They hesitated but followed him into the modest Buka, Leah's firepot. I want your best dish, he told the young cook. Leah, startled, served her signature dish, drunken goat pepper soup with yam porridge. He took one spoonful and time stopped. The taste unlocked forgotten memories, warmth, and comfort. Who cooked this? He asked. I did, sir, Leah replied. You? He said, shocked. You might just be the one who can save Emily. Leah had no idea her quiet roadside life was about to collide with the world of power, secrets, and betrayal. That night, Leah's mother collapsed again. At the hospital, she learned her dad had withdrawn the surgery funds for betting. Your mom has 2 weeks, the doctor warned. As Leah sobbed, a woman who looked exactly like her stepped into the ward. Her name was Vanessa Moore, wife of Nigeria's richest man, Daniel Moore. Vanessa offered Leah $50 million. Pretend to be me for 1 month. My husband suspects me. Be my stand-in. I'll pay for the surgery and secure a kidney donor. Leah refused until Vanessa showed her the deposit already sent to the hospital. Leah had no choice. Fine. What do I need to do? She asked. Start by dressing like me, Vanessa smirked, handing her $300K designer shoes. The next day, Leah stepped into the massive Moore estate in Banana Island, disguised as Vanessa. The staff bowed. The mansion was grand, but cold. Daniel Moore, sharp-suited and colder than Harmattan wind, didn't even look at her. Back early? He asked dryly. Just wanted to see the kids, Leah replied. Twins, Ava and Ethan, 6 years old, stared at her. Mommy, you look different, Ava whispered. Leah's warm hugs, jollof rice lunches, and bedtime stories made them question what they once knew. She's nicer now, Ethan said. Meanwhile, Vanessa watched from her Lekki hideout, furious. She's stealing my family, she snarled to her secret lover, Mike. End her now. As Leah cooked okra soup for the twins one evening, Daniel noticed something. Since when do you know how to cook? She smiled. Just picked it up? Suspicious, he ordered a secret DNA test. The results rocked him. Leah, not Vanessa, was the twins' biological mother. Years ago, after a drunken one-night stand, Vanessa had secretly swapped Leah's newborns with babies she stole from the hospital and married Daniel for his wealth. When confronted, Vanessa denied everything until Daniel showed her the test results. You're not just an imposter, he told Leah. You're the children's true mother. But why are you here? Leah broke down. I did it to save my own mother. She's dying. The truth connected them in ways neither expected, but Vanessa was plotting her return. The Lagos Culinary Festival was approaching, and Leah was nominated. You have to cook, Daniel said. The country needs to taste your magic. Vanessa, desperate, hired a fraud to pose as the legendary Kitchen King and sabotage Leah's chances. She bribed judges, replaced ingredients, and launched smear campaigns online. At the finals, Leah's dish, braised catfish in ugu cream sauce, was mocked, but then the real Kitchen King arrived, interrupting the show. She's not my rival, he said. She's my teacher. The judges froze. You taught him? Leah nodded quietly. She was declared the winner. Nigeria had found its new culinary queen, and Vanessa had lost everything. Vanessa was arrested for fraud, child theft, and attempted poisoning. Leah, now reunited with her twins, slowly began to heal. Daniel publicly announced their relationship. "She's the mother of my children and my heart." The media erupted. Leah went from street cook to national treasure. But as she smiled for cameras, her mother's condition worsened. One night, Leah received a call. Her mother had died from kidney rejection. She collapsed. She died because of Vanessa's fake donor, the doctor revealed. Leah wept, not just from grief, but guilt. "She died so I could have this life," she whispered. Daniel held her tight. "Then we'll make it worth it. Let's fight in her name." Weeks later, Daniel took Leah to Zuma Rock. Under a baobab tree, he knelt. "You cooked your way into my heart. Now stay there forever. Will you marry me?" With tears in her eyes, Leah said, "Yes." Their twins cheered, throwing puff-puff like confetti. The wedding made headlines across Africa, from Buka to Billionaire Bride. Leah didn't care for titles. She only wanted a quiet home, a warm kitchen, and love. They moved into a quieter part of Lagos, where Leah opened a restaurant named The Fire Within. People came from far and wide, not for food, but for the story behind each dish. Vanessa escaped prison again. During the twins' birthday party, she poisoned the cake. Ava collapsed. Ethan began seizing. Leah rushed them to the hospital. "Only a rare blood donor can save them," the doctor said. Leah volunteered. "Use mine." "But you can't. You're family." "I'm not a relative by blood," she said, "but I am their mother." She saved them again. The country hailed her a hero. Vanessa was recaptured and sentenced to life. "Why do they love her?" Vanessa asked, bitter. The judge said calmly, "Because she fed them with love. You fed them with fear." As Leah kissed her twins goodnight that evening, she whispered, "We're safe now." Leah's restaurant became a national monument. Her dishes asun with coconut yam, palm wine goat roast, and healing ogbono soup were said to cure more than illness. President Benson visited and tasted her cooking. "Emily is healed," he told her, "and Nigeria owes you more than you know." As the sun set over Lagos Lagoon, Leah, Daniel, Ava, and Ethan sat outside, eating suya and laughing. "We've survived poison, lies, and pain," Daniel said. "And fire," Leah added. "But from fire, we rise." She looked up at the stars. "My mother would be proud." Her twins held her hands. "We are." The flames that once hurt her now cooked the finest meals, and in their glow, she finally found peace. The end. What's your take on Leah's journey? Would you have taken that 50 million deal? Is Vanessa the ultimate villain? Drop your thoughts below. Subscribe for more stunning visuals, plot twists, and behind-the-scenes moments. Like, share to spread the story. Follow for the next jaw-dropping stories.